Guys, what is up? Welcome to another episode of Maximilian Must Know. This is going to be a scent safari video, and today we're taking a look at a brand that, if you pay attention to Fraycom, the real Fraycom, and the people that really love fragrance, well then this brand, Areej Le Dore, has to have popped up on your radar. And the way that I found out about them is just being out there, watching videos, Peter, Fragrance View, Ryan from, his channel. They both really talked this house up. Lucky Scent started to carry them, and I just got really interested. And so I'm going to read you the description that this house, their own copy, which is Areej Le Dore represents an aroma and aura that is golden, highly pleasant, intense, and beautiful. An extraordinary, well-balanced melding of traditions from around the world. It combines the meaningful depth, aggressive intensity, and simplicity of Russian culture, the mystery and luxurious character of Arabian perfumery, and the delicate elegance, whispering charm, and romantic beauty of French fragrances. Through the use of nearly forgotten rare ingredients of the highest quality, combined with the innovative distillation techniques, Areej Le Dore aspires to return one to the ancient roots of perfumery, as well as revitalize the olfactory experience with a modern twist. Now, the perfumer behind this brand is a gentleman named Russian Adam, and Russian Adam got his start by being a purveyor and a connoisseur of oud. Distilled it, sold it, just became a real expert in the field of oud. And he decided he wanted to sort of parlay that into incorporating oud and the love of scent into fragrance and more than just oud. And he started producing these fragrances that are mostly natural. I believe there are sometimes very high quality synthetics introduced into these blends. For the most part, they're natural. A lot of the times they're one-offs. He'll make however many bottles he has. As you'll see as we sort of talk through these, some of the materials are very unusual, and I believe once he runs out, he runs out, and you might have to go to a different source to get them, and maybe the blend won't smell the same. So you have to, if you like one of these, you should buy it. But you can purchase these on their website, which of course I will link to in the description, and Lucky Scent does carry them as well. All of these are 25 to 30% concentration of oils, and as I said, 70 to 90% of each blend are high quality, rare, natural materials. So let's get right into it. Adam was nice enough to check out my channel, and he agreed. I reached out to him. He agreed to send me some samples. He, dug some of what I did. And so I'm going to go through these with you. The four that he sent me, I'm pretty well versed in these. I'm going to spray them on strips just to remind myself, but I've gone over these a couple times. This is the first time I'm smelling these. So the first one's called Lima. $400 for 50 ml, so not super cheap. And I really want you guys to pay attention to the materials list when I read each of these to you. So Lima, you've got this one, Yellow Champaka, distilled by Russian Adam. Remember, again, that's a perfumer. Magnolia Otto and Absolutes, Royal Bengal Oud, Tobacco Absolute, Indonesian Cocoa Extract, Saffron and Cinnamon, legally obtained Wild Siberian Deer Musk, Vetiver Absolute aged from 2010, Indian Labdanum Absolute, and Peru Balsam. So that's the first one. While in Lima, it's $400 for 50 ml. And while I think this is a brilliant fragrance, it's just, this one isn't my cup of tea. It's gorgeous. If you like the smell of magnolia and champaka, you're not going to do better. To me, these are the most natural interpretations of those flowers that I've certainly ever smelled in a fragrance. But to me, I think I'd like this one more if I was a woman. I think this is a beautiful sort of natural perfume for a woman. It's just it's flowers. And as it dries down, you get a little bit of cocoa and some spice. I don't really smell any vetiver. I do smell some tobacco. But to me, this one's about really high quality natural florals at the top. And to me, like, I'll just be honest with you, that's not my cup of tea. Regardless of the floral note, I'm just not a person that loves florals. If I did, this would be really special to me, because this is beautiful. And I guarantee you, if you're someone who likes smelling fragrant, natural floral fragrances, then you won't do better than this one. The next one is called Indalis. And I'm gonna just spray this guy as well. By the way, these have beautiful colors. You can see this one has like a green tinge to it. This is Indalis. Indalis is $300 for 50 ml, and this one, again, pay attention to the notes. You have Indonesian jasmine and florage, gardenia and jasmine absolute, green hosiery frankincense, ginger, lime, tangerine, pineapple co-distilled by Russian Adam, Indonesian green sandal, and wild Australian sandal, both distilled by Russian Adam, benzoin, tobacco bean absolute, oak moss resinoid, Indian galbanum, Chinese green tea extract from a 100-year-old tree, and lavender absolute. I like this one. I like this one better again, but this is like straight, like, this is a jasmine fragrance. I would guess the name Indalis comes from the term Indalic, which is used to describe certain floral scents that have an indolic scent to them, which is sort of like an animalic smell. This is really nice. This is a great interpretation of jasmine. I'm not the hugest fan in the world of jasmine. If someone was, I think this might be their, like, you know, their scent. What I love about this one, though, I think this one's great, and I think, again, this is, for me, is more of a feminine scent. That the little touch of like pineapple and lime and ginger, for the fragrances I've smelled that Russian Adam makes this as sort of light and airy as you're gonna get for these four. So this is really nice. I can see this just being a really high-end, floral vacation scent, you know, like if you wanted to go away and wear this one. I think this would be really nice, like on a beach, to be honest with you, at night, because it's full, but it still has a little bit of like that fruity, airy quality. But these are just so substantial and beefy that nothing in here is just like sheer, if that makes sense. The next one, and these are two that I really enjoy, so I'm excited to talk about these guys. The first one is called Russian Musk. I'm a big fan of musk fragrances. You know, they're musk and oud are probably like, you know, two of my favorite materials, you know, in fragrance. Russian musk is $375 for 50 ml, and the notes are Russian fir and pine, lemon, bergamot, mandarin, orange blossom from Tunisia, Morocco, Egypt, and France, so a bunch of different orange blossoms, Indian sandalwood, tonka bean, nutmeg absolute, clove, cinnamon, legally obtained wild Siberian deer musk, agarwood oil from Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Burma, and Thailand, so different ouds, co-distilled by Russian Adam, rose absolute, fossil amber, patchouli, vetiver, cypress, tree moss, resinoid, and oak moss absolute. And this is just gorgeous. I mean, this is just, to me, this smells like what it is. This is a blend of some of the best natural materials you'll ever smell in your life. It starts off really spicy and full and dense. I definitely get that fir, that you smell pine at the top of this. You get a little bit of citrus. You definitely get orange blossom here, and then you just get this this woody like musky dry down that lasts for hours and hours and hours. All of these fragrances last, if you don't get 8 to 12 hours, really 10 to 12 hours out of these, you know, go to a dermatologist. Something is wrong with your skin. And I'm being dead honest. Like, these last and last through showers. And that's what happens when you use super high quality naturals and you use 25 to 30% of extract in your formula. It's very easy to tell who's lying about those things, trust me. But this is just a gorgeous musk scent. I don't know what real deer musk smells like. I want to buy some, which is obtainable online, but I don't really know what is, you know, what's non-cruelly, non-cruelly, what's, you know, obtained in a manner that's not cruel to the animal. And I would just feel so horrible if I purchased something that that an animal, I'm a real big animal person. If I bought something and an animal was hurt or was harmed to get me that, I would just, I'd be wrecked. So I really want to be careful about it, but I really would like to smell what real deer musk smells like, because I'm trying to become a perfumer, and a lot of the naturals that I really love are the sort of skanky aroma chemical and bases of forgotten deer musks, nitro musks, and things like that. And this is just so gorgeous, and it really makes me want more to explore deer musk. But this is, if you really like musky scents and spicy and woody scents, then God, have you got to check this out. And then the last one he sent me was Russian Oud. And this is my favorite of the four. I'll just tell you that right now. I'm just going to spray this. Oh my God, so this is, wow. Sorry. And the notes on this, and again, this one, I might consider purchasing a bottle of this one because it's not super expensive. I know I have to do it quick because I get that his fragrances sell out. You know, I'm putting all my money right now into my brand. You guys know I haven't really bought a bottle of anything in a minute, but this is probably bottle worthy. So this is $250 for 50 ml. Not when you think about what else is out there. This is pretty competitively priced. And so the note breakdown is multi-layered Choco Barai Oud distilled by Russian Adam, Indian Oud, Russian Castoreum, cocoa extract, Siberian deer musk maceration derived from a gigantic musk pod, Google resinoid, no idea what that is, Indian myrrh, labdanum, birch tar, sandalwood, and cedarwood. And oh man, this is just like the best oud scent ever. Like, seriously, this is, you know, there's oud scents out there that I really, really like. You know what I'm saying? I don't really, it's hard for me to pick a favorite of like my favorite oud. I really like Oud Wood by Tom Ford, but that's like super synthetic, obviously. I really like Alcat by Zerzhov. I believe there's some real oud in that. But when you smell something like this, it's just a whole different ball game. Yes, it's funky. Yes, it's skanky. It's not totally barnyard though. Like, this isn't like straight up fecal or baby diaper. It's a little bit like that, but it's just so gorgeous. It's just full and rich and sweet and dense, and there's so much going on. It just smells like the best wood in the world. And then yeah, I definitely get castoreum in this. I get labdanum. I get the smoke from birch tar. But I'll tell you the truth, and I really believe people who tell you otherwise are lying to you. It's very hard to you know, when you have oud of the quality that Russian Adam's using, you don't really know what that oud smells like. So it kind of is, you know, ouds that are this old and this high quality in their own right can have many of the notes that are side notes. So it's hard to pick up what has been used in concert with oud and what's actually the oud displaying the notes listed. But I just get so much going on, and this just wears on the skin like like a fine cut suit. It just, as the day wears on, it just sits on you better, and it becomes, it blends with you. It's as good as it gets, guys. You're gonna be hard pressed to find a better oud fragrance than this. And for $250 for 50 ml, you know, no offense to Raja Dove, I really like some of the fragrances Raja makes. I think the prices are crazy, but 50 ml for $250. You want a real oud fragrance? What are you doing going elsewhere? That's just my opinion. So these are the 4 fragrances Russian Adam was nice enough to send me. I really hope, if Russian Adam, if you make more in the future, please send me samples. I'd be more than happy to do videos. I not only love the work that you do, but what you stand for and the passion you put behind what you do. It inspires me to be a perfumer and to source materials that are of the highest quality to use in the product you sell. I can't tell you how much I respect that. I can't tell you how much I respect this brand and everything behind it. So I'm going to link to the website. If there's something you like, buy samples, but if there's something you like, guys, buy it. Because I knew he did an ambergris scent, and I know a couple of people that are willing to pay big bucks for that scent. So Russian Adam right now is kind of like the supreme of Fragcom without selling his soul to Louis Vuitton. So thank you guys all so much for watching. The link will be in the description. I'll see you guys again real soon with another video. Obviously, my name is Maximilian.